What's up, you guys? It's your boy AOT Tom West, man. I'm back again with another video, man. And man, first off, before I even start this video, I want to say welcome home to that man, Meek Mills, man. Glad to have you back out, man. Glad you freed from all that BS they had you in. Man, just glad to see that guy home, man. And while we on this topic, man, let's get right into it. Today we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs a little bit. Man, it seemed like Philly just can't take an L right now. You feel me? The Sixers are hot. Villanova just won a national championship. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl. I mean, Philly is hot right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to start off with them. The 76ers and the Heat are into Game 5 at this point. As I'm recording this, they're actually playing right now. The East, they're in the Eastern first round. Right now, the Philadelphia Sixers are up in the series 3-1. So I'm expecting them to basically close them out tonight. I mean, meet there. You feel me? Like, you gotta go ahead and close them out tonight. But I mean, Ben Simmons has really been balling throughout the time. He's just really been balling out, man. He's been really doing this thing. That team is just really intriguing to me because I think in maybe like 2 or 3 years, I think once LeBron, decides to walk or, leave and go ahead and just do something else in life, I think that Philadelphia team, if they can stay together, Fultz, Covington, Embiid, if that team can stay together, Ben Simmons, obviously, if that team can stay together, man, I think they could be the beast. They could be the truth. I mean, last year, they were garbage. This year, they got 52 wins. I mean, that should tell you how much of a change they have made. And I think Ben Simmons is honestly really the truth. They're playing against the Heat tonight. Heat, I mean, I think what Eric Spoelstra has did, he's became one of the top 5 NBA coaches to me right now. What he's playing with and what he's built with is crazy. I mean, he's got those guys playing amazing, even though they're down 3-1. But I mean, the Sixers are right now, to me, the hottest team in the East. And probably the best team in the East right now with a Kyrie-less Boston team and without, what's my man name? Gordon Hayward. I mean, without those two, I mean, I think they're better than Boston right now. But like I said, they're up 3-1. Right now, they're actually losing 36-34. That could obviously change just in the second quarter. But shout out to Philly, man. They really rolled out the red carpet for my man Meek Mills. Next, I want to talk about the Celtics and the Bucks series, which I think is a very intriguing series. They're tied 2-2 right now. The Bucks are actually losing to the Celtics 68-59 right now in the third quarter. Like I said, still plenty of time to play. They're at the end of the third right now. I don't know why, and this might just be me. Y'all can get in the comment box and tell me. I can't get into that series like that. It's just a boring series. Without Kyrie and without Gordon Hayward, that series is just dumb boring to me. I mean, it's tied 2-2. It's very competitive. The games have been very competitive. I just can't get into it like that. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I've been watching every game because I haven't. I've only watched 2 of the games of Milwaukee and Boston. It was the first game and the second game. That was it. I don't know. I just can't really get into that series like that. But I personally think the Celtics will pull it out. It might go to 7 though. I'm gonna be honest, but I think the Celtics can pull it out though. The other series right now is another one I can't really get into. First off, I want to say rest in peace to Aaron Popovich. Greg Popovich's wife. You know what I'm saying? I want to send my condolences out to their family and their loved ones. But the Spurs and Warriors, I think the Warriors will end them tonight. The Warriors are up 3-1. I think the Spurs, they got too much going on with, Pop and his whole situation. And I'm sorry about that. Pop and his whole situation. And I just think it's too much. They got a lot going on right now. So I just think the Warriors eventually will get healthy and they'll probably just end that, So next series that I want to talk about is the one that everybody been kind of keeping their eye on because it's been a little funny, and that's the Cavaliers and the Pacers. The Pacers actually have 48 wins this year, and the Cavs only have 50 wins, so they're only a 2-win difference within them. Me personally, I think LeBron's going to turn into LeBron, flip a switch. Honestly, I think LeBron should be the MVP this year. He's played really this year as good as I've seen him play since like the Miami days. I think they will flip a switch. I think last night, if they would have lost and went down 3-1, I think it would have been wrap. I think it would have been donezo. I think LeBron is already heading out of Cleveland anyway. But that's just my own personal opinion. But that Victor Oladipo's been balling. I think the Pacers are another kind of intriguing team to me. Like in maybe 2 or 3 years, if they're going to be real interesting. Miles Turner, Victor Oladipo is playing his best ball in his career. And I think those guys, they can stick together too. And maybe add one more piece. I think that team will be super talented. And I think they could really do something. The Cavs, we always think the Cavs are just going to click it on because LeBron, obviously, they're just going to get it. I just don't see it. Even last night's game, they struggled bad. This whole series, they have struggled. I thought it was going to be maybe 5-game series. I mean, this thing looked like it could go to 6 or 7. Honestly, it really does. And I was thinking maybe 4 or 5 games. But, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Another series that it's just been boring to me is the Wizards and the Raptors. I like John Wall. I like Bradley Beal. But I don't really like Toronto like that. I don't know. They kind of play a boring style of ball to me. That's just me personally. They kind of play boring. But, I mean, they have 59 wins this year. So, who cares what I think? They really balled out this year. I think they were the number 1 seed as well. Or close to being the number 1 seed. But, yeah, I mean, the Raptors, I don't know. They just don't do it for me. Maybe it's because the playoff slump they have. It may be because every time they get in the playoffs, I know they're going to lose in the second or third, or in the Eastern Conference Finals. I just don't have no faith in Toronto. I'm actually surprised this is a tied series, 2-2. I do think Toronto will go ahead and get these next 2 wins and win at 4-2. But I mean, besides that, that's how I see that series going. The other series that I've been keeping my eye on that's really been a shocker to me is the Jazz and the Thunder. Donovan Mitchell is a beast. I love what's my man name? Ben Simmons, great player. I'm sorry. Donovan Mitchell needs to win Rookie of the Year. I am completely sorry. Donovan Mitchell made a team that looks like without him it's like a 30-win team. Straight up. Without him, that's a 30-win team. They'd be lucky to see 35 wins without him. That team is 48-34. And winning against OKC, a loaded OKC team with Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook, and they're up on them 3-1. They could very well close them out tomorrow night. I wouldn't be surprised if they close them out tomorrow night at all and send OKC home and send Paul George to LA. And I would love to see that to come to my Lakers. So that very well could happen tomorrow. And then, I mean, I'm just really intrigued by this Rockets and Timberwolves matchup, because even though it's a 3-1 matchup, I think the Timberwolves have gave the Rockets a run for their money. Like last night, even though they scored like 50 points in one quarter, that game, before it got out of hand, obviously, the Rockets were kind of struggling. I mean, James Harden was struggling bad. He wasn't hitting any shots. And then he went on and scored like 11. I think he had like 8 threes last night. And 11 field goals straight, if I'm not correct. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, I really thought the Rockets was just going to 4-0 sweep these guys. But I mean, I think they ended tomorrow. But I mean, I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more from the Rockets. I'm going to be honest in this playoff. I thought this was going to be a 4-0 sweep. I don't know now. I was saying, Rockets in the conference finals. It's a given. Over the Warriors. But now I'm just like, I don't really know. Because if Curry comes back healthy, it might be done so for the Rockets. Because if they struggling with the Timberwolves, who barely had to make the playoffs on the last play of the season, if you had to literally struggle with that team, I don't know, man. That's a little bit of a problem with me. But you know what? You guys get in the comment box, man. Tell me what y'all think about the NBA playoff race. I'll probably drop another video tomorrow on the NFL draft. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out.